All right, so now we're in game 2 of 3, and this one features a team that comes in right in the middle of the pack. It's the Gainesville Mighty Oaks, who are coming in at 3-4 against the Pride, who started off the season a little bit rocky and went 0-5. But then last game, they're coming off a win against who might arguably the second best team in the FBA, the Brevard Bobcats. And so now the Pride are 1-5, Alvin. So your take on both of these teams?
So if we see the same team that we witnessed in their last game, this is going to be a very interesting game because they were new and improved. They had guys shooting very well, and versus a very stout team, and they played solid defense. And this new Mighty Oaks team, they have a couple of guys coming in who's supposed to do a lot of great things. So we have a couple new debuts for the Mighty Oaks. They're doing very well this season. So it's going to be an interesting tale of the tape for these two teams who have similar identities. How will they battle it out?
So now we're down on the floor for the tip-off of the game. So for the Pride, Branch, Blackman, Nicholson, L, St. Remy, and Ford. And Ford will be the primary on-ball defender. Anthony Young to start off the game with a quick 3, no good. So Young, Johnson, Doherty, Demirovich, and Hayes are the starters for Gainesville. Young steps out of bounds. And a great call there by our crew chief for this game, and it's his first day here with us in the FBA, but he's got a plethora of experience. That's Justin Martinez wearing number 6 for the officials. Mike Rivera on the near side wearing number 34. And on the far side is Patrick Kurz. It's good to have them with us and calling great games all year. Blackman, his first shot is made down low. And the first 2 points are on the scoreboard.
And one thing we know about the Pride, they will come out swinging. It's just their second half that they typically have an issue with. Blackman is doing a great job on both ends of the court early on in this game. And last performance, if you all tuned in, Alex Ford was the tail of the tape, hitting some big shots down the stretch and getting forcing a lot of key turnovers to help will his team to victory.
Javari Hayes, the pass to the right side. Doherty, Hayes, right corner, guarded by Branch, now dribbles in, falls down to the ground, passes it away. And now there's Doherty. Demirovich for 3, right side, and off the mark, Ford the rebound.
One thing about this Mighty Oaks team is they're going to shoot their shots, but they're going to get their offensive boards. That's going to be interesting to see how the Pride can force this team on one possession offensively, because that will be a huge detriment to the Mighty Oaks offense. However, the Mighty Oaks really thrive on getting multiple possessions.
Ball goes out. It's a 2-2 ball game. 10-18 to play in the first. Wow, this game already moving faster than the last one.
You see two teams who are ready to win. They came in with their full rosters. They're ready to win this game. Both teams playing a different brand of basketball than we just watched. And Pride are typically swingers early on in this game, and let's see if they could actually put together a second half when it really matters.
Here's St. Remy through traffic, up with the right hand. That's his offhand. But he made the shot from the right block. Now a 4-2 game. The Pride are up by 2. Anthony Young from the right wing, dribbling in on Ford. Now left side. Jonathan Johnson, the pump fake. Euro step into the lane. Hook shot is good.
That is patented. Johnny Johnson getting back to what he does best and getting a nice little float to go up and in.
Ford left side. That one bounces in.
Great shot by Ford.
6-4 game. The Pride up by 2. Young dancing up top. Ball tapped around. Johnny Johnson the rebound. Johnson up top to Hayes, and that almost sailed over his head. Good job by Hayes of corralling that one in. Doherty, a pump fake, now goes in, left side, falls down, and the rebound goes out off of Ford.
You just want that possession to end in a bucket, because you're just seeing the electrician Eden getting a behind-the-back pass, and Anthony Young getting another behind-the-back pass, and then it just wasn't able to fall. But just beautiful ball movement by the Mighty Oaks. That's something they do very well. They really thrive on guard play. So Anthony Young is slated to have a great game in this one.
Right wing up top, Johnson Left side, Hayes for 3. And that one's just off to the right. Looked like it came out of his hand a little bit funny. Johnson, free throw line extended. That one he left short. Hayes again. Coach A.J. Stallworth with the hands on his head, and that one finally bounces in. A good bounce for Jamari Hayes.
So their shots are not falling, but you have to just love how tenacious they are on the block. They are just getting offensive boards right now. That possession, they got 4 shots before they're able to get one, and that's just a terrible take for the Pride. You have to put a body on a body. You see Branch get a body on the electrician. Eden wasn't able to get the board, so you have to get more bodies on bodies to stop that bleeding and just onslaught of offensive boards.
I really like this matchup down low, Demirovic versus Blackman.
Yeah.
Because Blackman has a couple inches of a height advantage, but Demirovic is just solid and, you know, coming in out of playing 4 in basketball. He's got a lot of good experience that Blackman can probably learn from down low.
They have 2 different sides of basketball as well, because he's a big man. Eden is a big man. He doesn't really thrive off of hops or just super athletic ability. He's just a smart player. Whereas Blackman, as you see just there, he's quick off the dribble. He elevates quick, and he's able to throw things down. He has he's a lengthy guy, so he has the size and the athletic ability. Whereas Eden uses his IQ and his skill, and he throws his weight around very well. So 2 different sides of the pod. So Blackman, if he can learn how to use steal some moves out of Eden's playbook, he'll just round out his game exponentially.
That one is left right off the front iron. So Branch sort of stepping up and telling Blackman, you got this.
You love to see that leadership.
Don't airball it.
Everything he said, please, as long as you don't airball it, I'll still buy you a steak after this game.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that defense.
Wesley in the game now for the Mighty Oaks. Down low, Elijah Gray waiting for his defender to hop in the air. And Gray able to put it through.
Great patient play by Gray, just waiting there and getting it up and in.
8-6 ball game. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks up by 2. St. Remy steps back, throws it left. Branch. Now forward, an offensive foul. I don't think we had this much action in last game at all.
No, there was no.
It's not fast. You know, a fast-paced game. You know, getting into their sets. We saw literally none of that last game.
Well, we saw a hobbled team, and we saw up until that win was the actual worst team in the league. So we should have not expected. Look at that tape.
There's the newbie for the team, Isa Brandon.
Wow.
Missed the take, but still.
That was a beautiful cradle, and you could tell this is slated to be a phenomenal game. You're seeing a lot of offensive firepower on the Mighty Oaks. You have 2 of the guys that are debuting in their game. We have one in Melton Sanders, and we have another in Isa Brandon who just had that miss. And look at how he finesses with the rock.
So Melton Sanders down low. The pass out to Whitley for a 3. Contested, but he makes it. Joquan Whitley with his first 3 points of the game. Gainesville now up by 5, 11-6 the score.
Jesse, what's your middle name?
What's my middle name?
Yeah, I need to know this.
Akiva.
Jesse Akiva O. We are about to witness an offensive onslaught because of that last possession we just witnessed. You see Melton Sanders get all the way into the lane. He threads the needle to Jaquan Whitley on a wide open tray ball, and he just checked in. Cash money. We are about to witness a phenomenal game by the Mighty Oaks. I am so excited. By just that one possession, I can see where this game is going to go.
Well, Melton Sanders is a Warner University Royal, but I saw him in preseason, and he hasn't been able to make it out for the games, but he's one of the best shooters in the league, and we haven't even seen him yet. Actually, I think he might be the best shooter in the league.
Just witnessing that last possession, I am so excited. He has such a strong handle with the rock. He's so smooth with it. He knows what to do, and he also is looking. He's looking for his guys, and when he passes it, he puts it right where they need it. Jaquan Whitley bang home the trifecta, and we're seeing some new guys here, so it's going to be phenomenal for Coach AJ. He was very excited pregame, telling us that with these guys, the roster he has right now, he's so confident what they can do offensively. It's just going to bleed over to what they do on the court.
Sanders almost lost the handle of it. Shifty, give it off down low. And Elijah Gray couldn't hold on to it. It's out of bounds off of the Pride.
That is real basketball right there. He understands real basketball. He gets down to the lane. He sees his guy cutting a no-look dime right in his chest. Someone got their hand on it, but wow, when they start realizing that that's how he plays the game of basketball, they're going to be so much better for it. You literally have the FBA's version of Chris Paul early on in this game.
Well, just wait until you see Sanders shoot the rock. There he is up top and off the back iron. I mean, that's a good first shot, though. Right on the mark. Wesley, the second chance, no good, knocked around. Saved by Brandon from going out of bounds. Nice pass there, Whitley for three, off fit. And that one goes out of bounds.
But look how many possessions they're getting each time. Every time they shoot it, they're getting a second chance. They're getting a third chance. They're doing a phenomenal job on the offensive glass just attacking, and they're doing an even better job of moving the rock around. Everyone's getting shots. They're not falling, but Jesse, when they do, man, oh man.
St. Remy the spin-in down low. Blackman gassed the layup.
Smoked it.
Whitley looking left side, double team. Now fights under the screen. Sanders just rims out. He'll find his shot. It's been a while since he's been here, though. But he's right on the mark. St. Remy up top. Shifting into the lane, up with the right hand. Grabs his own rebound. A second chances, misses everything. And the final putback by Blackman as he lets out a yell. And everybody knows he's here now. He's got 4 points, 11-8. Still a 3-point difference.
I really like Blackman's game. He understands his role, and he tries to be a star in that role.
There's a three hit by Whitley left side.
Wow. Whitley is on one. 2 threes in the first quarter. He's feeling good. Look at him talk his talk and walk his walk.
St. Remy throws it right. Nicholson L. Off to the right side on the three. Elijah Gray, a big rebound.
Nicholson L was one of the stars that's shown in their last game, in their last victory. You want to see what role he's going to play in this one.
So the Pride are trying the traps up top. Sanders a three. Good, there we go. Now he's on it.
And look at the relief on his face. He knows he just needed to see one go in. I am so scared for the Pride. Look at his look in his eye when he dropped that tray ball from the side. Milton with a great shot to get him a nice lead in this one.
4 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the first. It's a 17-8 ball game. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks have the lead.
World where one girl goes on endless adventures, gives you unbelievable toy unboxings, does insane food challenges, and plays way too much Roblox. It's Elle's Adventures. Subscribe now. Do it. Why not?
Coming out of the timeout, we're seeing phenomenal play from the Mighty Oak team, and this is their first game with this unit. We have some new stars that are going to shine, and right now you see them hustling and bustling, forced a turnover by just sheer willpower. And on the other end, the Pride are doing a great job of trapping, but they're not able to respond when the Mighty Oaks move the rock so well as they've done in the last couple times they trapped. So they have to find a way to tweak that trap and have that back guy rotate a little more efficiently.
Sanders the drive in, the extra pass, and Trey Jackson misses the three on the left wing. Mitchell the rebound. Nicholson L going the other direction. Now he'll slow things down up top. So man-to-man defense here by the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. A few dribbles in by Brown, now down low, tries to use the backboard to no avail. Sanders saw Whitley cutting ahead on the far side. Back to Wesley, left side. Trey Jackson pulls it out beyond the arc, guarded by Mitchell. Now cross court and over the head of Joquan Whitley. Still a 17-8 ball game.
If that last pass was brought down just a little bit so that way he could catch that and shoot it, that would have been a perfect possession. You're seeing the ball move very well. In every basketball man knows or fan knows that if you touch the rock on the offensive end, you're going to do better on the defensive end.
Person puts it through.
Person also was a great help for them in their last win. He did a phenomenal job of moving the rock and making the points that came to him.
So here's Whitley up top. The throw it left, Trey Jackson now guarded by Person. A few dribbles in with his right hand, spins down the left block, pulls back, fade away, no good. Johnson the rebound, and Johnson couldn't put it through. Johnson already with 2 points, but that was only his second shot of the day so far.
Very quiet for him, especially because the last few games, it seems Johnson came into his own, averaging about 30 points in those three. And now you see him coming to a very slow start, but it could be for a good reason. He's very patient, trying to not take any food off anyone else's plate.
Person, right corner three, no good, as the shot clock was expiring, but now they get a new opportunity here. Brown from the right block is blocked down low, tipped around, pulled down by Jackson.
Look at the fight both of these teams are playing with. Neither team wants to...
Whitley, three right side.
Big shot by Whitley. Look at the grin on his face. He is elevating with grace as he knocks down that tray ball.
Another turnover by the Pride. There's a throw right. Whitley step back three.
That's a heat check. You got to do it.
Wow.
You got to do it.
St. Remy dribbling right. That was a bad pass and a step out of bounds. Well, Alvin, the Pride this season are averaging 26 turnovers a game. And already 7 here so far to start off.
That's very bad. However, as long as they can figure out a way to limit the points scored off of turnovers, the effect won't be as detrimental as if every time they have a turnover, the Mighty Oaks are able to thrive in transition, because that's what they do.
Sanders lost the handle of that one. Person grabs it, and he's fouled by Whitley.
Smart play. And they're going to be arguing to see if that's a clear pass, because he was the farthest one back for the Mighty Oaks. And that's just my guess.
I mean, yours is as good as mine. 20-10 ball game. Let's listen in.
Foul is called. Foul is on. Blue 1 with the hold. We're checking the criteria for a clear pass foul.
Jesse, I love when I'm right.
And when you're right, you're right.
And right now, they're trying to make sure what's going on with the clear path, as you just heard from our phenomenal referees that do so great for us in this league. They're having a good time running around with these guys.
(20-10) the score, with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to play in the first. This game is going a lot faster than the last one,
because we're just witnessing better basketball. You're seeing some very high IQ plays around with these guys.
(20-10) the score, with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to play in the first. This game is going a lot faster than the last one,
because we're just witnessing better basketball.
And so, looking at the Pride so far, they came out last game against the Brevard Bobcats like a completely changed team. Their warm-ups were different. Their cohesiveness as a unit was also different as well.
Just witnessing better basketball.
And
well, it was immediate when they came into that last game. You just immediately saw that they came in with a different demeanor. They had to win this game. They knew they had to win this game. This is they play like it was their last game they're ever going to play. However, in this one, they seem a little satisfied to me. It seems like they're like, okay, we got one. We can build on that, and which isn't a bad thing. It's only bad.
So we got a clear pass out on blue 1. It's going to be 2 shots for number 11 and the ball on the side.
You heard it here. Huge call by a great officiating crew, and that's going to be pretty bad for the Mighty Oaks. It's a clear path on Jaquan Whitley, and right now Person gets the opportunity to shoot 2. He smoked the first one. Let's see if he can get that second one to drop. And he does. So now they're going to get the ball back, and they have a 9-point deficit to play with.
So the Pride get the ball back. And now they will inbound. Ford up top, guarded by Young. And an offensive foul. You hear Greg St. Remy expressing some of his feelings on the call. So here's the point guard, Anthony Young.
Oh, man.
Young dancing. Trey Jackson, a contested three. And Mitchell with the rebound. So here he comes, going the other direction. St. Remy double team beyond the arc, and disc taken away by Johnson. Whitley, right side over to Johnson, and Johnson puts it through.
That's just that play reminded me of Zion Williamson. I'm not comparing Johnson to Williamson, but that play where he just snags it from like a grown man taking a toy from a baby. Great job by Johnson, and sure hands right there.
St. Remy misses the second chance, but Ford is going to give them a third. He throws it up with his left hand, bad shot. Johnson going the other direction. Young from the right corner, a few dribbles in, now out to Johnson, cross the court. Whitley for three, contested. The ball's tapped around on the floor.
Look at that.
Dive for the ball. Melton Sanders for three. And he's just off the mark to the right. So now here come the Pride, going the other direction. Person, right side, three. No, sir. Mitchell makes it down from the left block.
Mitchell kind of looking around like, wow, is it really this easy? And takes it in and gets it up and in. So good job by Mitchell recognizing what the defense was giving him and capitalizing on it.
Young dancing into the lane, and he's fouled.
Jesse, I really like that matchup with Young on offense with the rock and Ford on defense defending, because last game we witnessed Ford explode based off of his 3 steals that he had late in the game versus Young, who we know what he brings to the table. When he gets the rock, he likes to sing to it, make music with it. So this is a great opportunity for these two guys to get better.
Whitley loading up on the three and couldn't pull the trigger.
Shots just are not falling for the Mighty Oaks. But they're still able to put up 22 points with 15 seconds left in this first quarter. But the Pride have struggled. They got 13, and they do not look like they can get the ball in the hole at all.
15 seconds to play in the first. The amount of Johnson. Johnson inside makes the shot over Ford.
Great job drawing the contact on that. Falling away, gets it up and in. Johnson letting you know he is a threat offensively.
Mitchell to turn around. And he couldn't make the shot from the restricted area. 1 second left to go. Sanders all the way. Oh! And he hit the back side of the rim. Sanders does this. 24-13, an 11-point lead for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. We go into the second quarter.
Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Susie, and I'm a full-time partner streamer on Twitch.tv. I've made it my mission to help gamers win in every area of life. So whether it's helping you win in gaming by teaching the latest tips and tricks on whatever games you might be playing, helping you win in fitness through my daily fitness streams, or even just helping you win in your week, we're building genuine community, and we've got a place just for you. So I want to encourage you right now to follow me over at twitch.tv/SusieLive. I stream Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see some of you soon.
And coming off of that timeout, we are seeing the Pride struggle offensively, and now you're witnessing the Mighty Oaks give a full court pressure. How will the Pride respond to that onslaught?
Well, clearly not with a basket.
Too many bodies for the Pride to get a good look off.
Young down low to Demirovic. Demirovic the turnaround, off the mark. Ford now has the ball in the rock in his hand, going the other direction. Blackman inside on Demirovic, up with the left hand, and Hayes the rebound.
Gotta finish your layup when you get in that close. Blackman did a great job getting there, but you gotta finish. This is a mismatch.
Blackman handsy on Young, and Young fouled. Anthony Young, kind of a quiet guard. A lot of guys on this team look to him as a leader, but he's not the most vocal person ever, but I think his game speaks for itself. He's kind of like a Klay Thompson type of player for me.
That's exactly what he says. He literally says that he doesn't like to talk, but he makes it so that his game is loud enough he doesn't have to. Takes the Kawhi Leonard approach towards leadership, and his guys understand that, and they follow it. So
Ford hits the three.
And if you remember his last showing, he was dynamic from beyond the arc. Right now, showing you he's still that man.
Ball goes out of bounds off of St. Remy. So now more chances for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. Hayes to Young. Young from the left wing, guarded by Nicholson-El. Gabe Doherty cutting towards the basket there. Young over Nicholson-El, no good. Tapped around, and Ford pulls down the rebound. Here's Ford trying to run the floor. Branch left side, good!
Nice 15-footer by Richard Branch out of Kissimmee, Florida.
Branch with 2 points. And now a steal. Here's Nicholson-El running on the near side, close to us. Now we'll slow things down at the right wing. Back up top, Branch, the pump fake now goes left side from the left block, comes to a halt. Ford for three, off, and Demirovic the rebound. Johnson to the right side, Hayes the pump fake. Now gets to his spot, and missed it. St. Remy up with the right hand, and the bank shot is good.
That's the first bucket we've seen in the past 4 or 5 possessions. So for the Mighty Oaks, they have to find a way to slow it down and get a good look at the basket. You see them playing very fast, and they're in a hurry, and that's not what you want to be. You want to be quick, but never in a hurry. You see a couple of turnovers by their guards, and I really love how Anthony Young's being aggressive, but he has to just be aggressive but stay calm and wait for his opportunity to come, or create the opportunity, but never be in a hurry.
Jonathan Johnson shooting 100% from the free throw stripe this season. And it's interesting, we've never seen him as an FBA Player of the Week before, but he seems to have a solid game where he puts up at least 25 every single game. And it's unfortunate that a lot of the weeks he plays on the same day as, you know, Brandon Moss or Grant Gullett or Elliot Glegg, who put up 54 in a game.
Well, definitely. He's shooting it at 70%. So he's just very efficient when he gets the rock, and when he starts to sing with it and put it on the ground and do his little reminiscent of the sky hook.
Look at Greg St. Remy right up top.
It's just phenomenal, and he does so when the team needs him the most. So Johnny Johnson does everything they need from him offensively and also defensively.
Willie couldn't get that one to fall. Now here, going the other direction is Beltre. Beltre up with the left hand and tapped in.
So that's a great job to tip that in.
26-25, Gainesville now only ahead by 1. As we go into the break, we'll come back in just a second. More FBA basketball on the way in this game 2 of our triple header.
OMW. On my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. OMW. On my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. On my way, on my way. OMW. On my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW.
So coming out of that last timeout, you're seeing a great job by the Pride to chase that possession down, get it up and in, and bring this lead to within to 1. So how are the Mighty Oaks going to perform knowing that they just relinquished a solid lead and now they have the opportunity to break a press and put some points on the board?
Doherty to the left side. Now Johnson. Johnson spinning the pump fake, the sky hook to make.
Beautiful. That is what we mean by getting to your spot. Johnny Johnson gets to that little mid-range, that 5-footer, and throws that thing way up high, and he gets it to drop more often than not. Great job by Mr. Johnson to get that hook in so consistently.
John Johnson has his team up by 3, 28-25. As we take a media timeout, we'll be right back.
World where one girl goes on endless adventures, gives you unbelievable toy unboxings, does insane food challenges, and plays way too much Roblox. It's Elle's Adventures. Subscribe now. Do it. Why not?
Welcome back. Just a quick little media timeout, so nothing really happened in the action. But right now, the Pride are doing a pretty solid job defensively, forcing the Mighty Oaks to do things they are not liking to do. And right now, you see them got the pressure on them early. That's stopping that transition offense you've witnessed them thrive on so far.
Demirovic fouled. 8 minutes to play in the second. It's a 28-25 ball game. And Demirovic now at the line. He shoots pretty well from the free throw stripe.
He does a lot for them offensively as well, but then he does even better job of pulling down boards and giving them second chances. So he is one of those guys that you need to have on the court because he does the little things more often than not. (29-25). Interesting how both teams are giving a full court press and they're trapping. So definitely going to see a lot of substitutions because these guys are going to be winded. But that is why you do it. A forced turnover, pass just was a little too high, and that's what you get. You're rushing and you throw the ball a little too high.
Now a turnover by the Gainesville Mighty Oaks.
Gave it right back. That looked like Chad Henne when he played for the Jets.
Oh boy. There's a long two hit by St. Remy.
Good job getting to the spot and knocking it down. Love to see that his shot's starting to fall a little more often than not. He struggled the past couple weeks.
Doherty left side now, right corner, 3 for Trey Jackson. Trey Jackson with his first 3 points of the game.
Nice sweet spot. Banging home that corner trifecta. Phenomenal job.
That one gets tipped out over near us.
I know, I wanted a shot, but I don't think they'd let me. Can't mess up the threads.
You also can't go in and take a shot and then miss it. You really want that on your conscience for the rest of the season?
Just over.
Yeah.
There is no offers anymore, so I can't even say like so-and-so, which is good. No offer teams.
Yep.
But be over from the, oh man, from the field, Jesse, that'd be tough.
St. Remy airballs on the catch and shoot. The Pride have a second chance possession. And Doherty grabs the rebound off of that one. Doherty going the other direction. Man-to-man defense by the Pride. A foul.
Even though there was a stoppage of play, that was a great spin by Eden. You want to see him do that within the whistles while the clock is running because, man, that was a great spin. He has a height advantage on Mitchell and a size advantage. Let's see if they start banging that ball in the post and let Eden go to work.
Demirovic. They couldn't pull that one away. Johnson the takeaway, and Johnson floats it over Elliott Jr. Here's a fast break and a step out of bounds by the Pride. The Pride not playing their best version of basketball yet so far this ball game.
Definitely a few pegs down on the meter compared to their last outing when they got the shocking victory over Brevard, which is a premier team in this league. Right now you see them struggling. They're still within a reachable grasp of this lead, but they are not playing well, just like you said, Jesse. And it's going to be a matter of time before Mighty Oaks shots start to fall.
Trey Jackson misses that one on the left wing. St. Remy the rebound, and he'll pass it over to Elliott Jr. Mitchell with a three from the left side.
And a kiss to the heavens with the Trey symbol. Great job by Mitchell banging home that trifecta.
Johnson down low, full speed, and lays it in.
Eden has been doing a phenomenal job with his passing. Right there you see a behind-the-back pass, and the Mighty Oaks have just made a point to have these Showtime, like Magic Johnson-esque passes throughout the game. Stay tuned and watch how they've been moving this rock. It's just like music, sweet chin music.
6-point game. We're about to see one of those full team substitutions out of the Gainesville Mighty Oaks that we're accustomed to seeing. Coach A.J. Stallworth likes to get a lot of his guys in rotations, and I guess, you know, something can be said about that where the other team won't get as good of a look as they normally would against, you know, starters or anything, because Stallworth will play anybody.
And that's good. That's very good and bad. It's very good because as a player, you know you're going to get your run. You're going to get some time to do what you need to do. But then, you know, how Coach AJ does it is actually perfect. You get the guys in early, get everyone in, let everyone touch the rock, feel the flow, and see who's hot and who's not. So then come down the stretch, you can start actually make your lineup, your winning lineup, so to speak. Okay, boom, I know this guy's hot, this guy's not. We're going to run with this guy towards the stretch. And that's what Coach AJ does such a good job of with this team. And right now you see him with a full substitution, and it's working.
Johnson got the rebound off of his missed free throw.
Man, I want
to see that one go in.
I want to see Johnson just put that one home on top of his head. He gets so high in the air, gets nice elevation, but just sparing him.
Person with a big three in the left corner. Person now with 7 points as his team trails by 5 with 5.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Sanders, pass over his head. Johnson has that one knocked away down low.
Great hand by St. Remy, just riding him down the baseline, wait for him to expose that rock, got a hand on it cleanly. Good job by St. Remy, giving them an extra possession, and they only have 10 more seconds to get a good look at the basket.
So that foul will go against the Pride. So we'll wait on the inbounds. No, the foul will go against the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. It's on Anthony Young. Still a 5-point game. The inbounds, look at this full court press by the Mighty Oaks, and a foul immediately. Is that a good foul, Alvin?
It's not, but the reason why it's not is because you don't want to foul someone who has no threat to score. So the logic of a foul is you only do that when you have to. You didn't have to do that. However, you understand why that happens because you're playing full court. Jabari Hayes plays with his heart on the court, on his sleeve. He plays very aggressively, and right there he did just that, and he got nabbed for it. You get at least 3 to know that you're playing defense.
Branch almost lost a handle of it. Blackman airballs that one. Gray the rebound. They got to look at Brandon on the far side. He's wide open. Hayes dribbling in. Now Brandon, yes, they give him the rock. He takes a 3. Good!
Fresh out of Europe. Brandon having himself a nice one as it falls up and in.
Johnson and Wales University.
Yo, that was great. Look at him get the steal.
Brandon, the bounce pass ahead to Hayes, and Hayes couldn't throw it down, but he just lays it in.
He tapped it down. He didn't throw it, but you gotta give him some kudos. At least he didn't miss it.
I know, we need a jam at some point, though.
The 16th.
Blackman free throw stripe. Oh, man. Airball.
Tough. It looked beautiful. It always looks so nice.
It was high arcing, and then as it was coming down, I was thinking, uh-oh.
Where's it coming down at? Inside the hoop? Not a chance.
4 minutes and 4 seconds to play. A timeout on the floor. We'll return in just a second. It's a 10-point lead for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks with a couple minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Fries and Shakes Oviedo Mall. Best burger you'll ever eat. It's worth the drive.
Ten-point ball game.
And for this Mighty Oak team, you have to just love how they're moving the rock. They're spreading the wealth, and that's exactly how you beat a press. You see them doing it time and time again, and you're getting wide open looks like we're seeing.
That was a pretty good look for Young. He just had that one rim out.
And that's something that's been very interesting because the Mighty Oaks typically shoot very well from the field and beyond the arc, relatively speaking. And today, they just haven't been able to get the shots to fall like they usually do. So now they got to get back in the paint, and they've been doing that, and that's how they got themselves this 10-point lead.
So here comes the ball for the Pride, who have possession on the far side. The inbounds to St. Remy. St. Remy will dribble it right in front of us. Passes left. Branch a few steps in from beyond the arc. And Gray the rebound is, he almost lost the handle of that one when he was coming down for it. Young, pass down low. Brandon, the pump fake, turnaround jumper from the left block. Could have been reminiscent of the late Kobe. Brandon from the right corner, saves it. Wesley from the right elbow. Great job of seeing the floor by Isa Brandon.
Look at him play the game of basketball.
Wow. So
Beautiful.
A couple passes by Brandon, and Hayes and Wesley with 2 back-to-back baskets.
Look at this basketball we're watching. Great hustle. Once again, it's Brandon.
Brandon's on one right now. Wesley Over to the right. Hayes underneath with the reverse, and it's good.
Look at the bench of the Mighty Oaks. Brandon is having himself a game. He's impacting it defensively by 2 steals in the last 3 possessions. But then look at this. It's bleeding over to everyone on the court.
Hayes, the turnaround jumper, good! Hayes with 10 points. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks up by 19, 52-33 the score. Ford, a few dribbles in, goes up, and finally breaks that scoring deficit for the Pride.
Well, Jesse, they couldn't get past half court in the past 3 possessions. There's no way they could score. That's a great job by Ford, but then costly turnover. But right now, the Mighty Oaks are on a run.
52-35. Brown and Nicholson L checking in.
What a huge boost Isa Brandon and Melton Sanders is for this Mighty Oaks team. You see them come and impact the game exponentially.
Anthony Young got to his spot on the left side.
Beautiful dance move by Anthony Young and knocking that sweet mid-range jumper down.
Blackman the Euro step, the reverse. Nicholson L a second chance, blocked by Gray down low. And Wesley will throw it ahead. Isa Brandon. They should ISO him, actually. Now I'm saying that. They should ISO him. Yes, Jesse. Brandon,
he's doing with
few
it.
dribbles in, and he had that one taken away. St. Remy, other side against Gray, and he's fouled.
And that's a good job by Greg, realizing what the situation is. They had numbers on that one, but there was a guy in between, so you can't push that one. But so he had to take it himself and gets to the line. Let's see if he knocks them down. But the body language on this game is just completely different from our last game. And just from these 2 teams that they typically play, you have guys who are just hungry right now. You see on both ends, both teams believe they can win this game. Right now you're seeing the Mighty Oaks blow this game open, but the Pride don't see it that way. They think that they're still in this game and they are fighting tooth and nail to do just that and get this back to within a reasonable deficit.
St. Remy shooting 50% from the free throw line this season.
That's tough. Any way you slice it. Stays true to his free throw percentage and splits the free throws.
Anthony Young full speed. Now pulling back out. Little mismatch. Wesley, left side. Wesley with a 3. He's got 5. And the lead is up to 21.
They're playing phenomenal offensively. And once again, Isa Brandon getting his hands on the basketball. His hands are always in the cookie jar, doing a great job of making sure everyone knows you have to protect it around him. And on the offensive end by the Mighty Oaks, great job just moving the ball and knocking down shots.
57-36, Ford, left side 3. Ford now with 10 points, 57-39. Young shifting inside, Gray up with the left hand, he missed everything. Nicholson L, here he comes the other way. He'll slow things down and pull up before the double team. Ford now dribbling left side, cross court. Brown from the right side, a foot on the line, and he hits the long 2.
They're starting to make their shots. And that's what Alex Ford brings to his offense. That's his second 3 made in the first half. And whenever he starts making shots, everyone else seems to just as well.
And the Cookie Monster down low is fouled.
I like that. The Cookie Monster. He's so smooth with the rock. Gets to his spot, and right there you see him getting the attempt at the free throw line. This is his first free throw shots. Let's see what his percentage will look like and what we should expect from him when he gets to the strike.
Oh, he made that look easy.
Very easy. He played in Europe, and over there, you know, they spend more time shooting free throws, I guess, than they do
have
here.
to. Demirovic makes free throws. He played in Bosnia and Latvia.
So well-traveled guys learn to shoot the lights out of the free throw strike.
Got great rotation on the ball, too. Good flick of the wrist. Brandon now with 5 points. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks are up by 18. 20 seconds on the game clock. It's a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock for the Pride. St. Remy had that one tipped around. That steal was created by Isa Brandon.
Jesse, that is 4 steals already first half. The first half of basketball, the 6'4" guard out of Johnson and Wales is having a phenomenal defensive debut. He's scoring, he's creating turnovers, and look what they do. They immediately transpire into points for Anthony Young, or an attempt at points. That's all you want if you're Coach AJ in the Gainesville Mighty Oaks.
Young now from the stripe. Makes a pair. Young shooting well for them. 83% from the free throw line this year. He's got 4.
Oh, wow.
Down low, a great take, but a missed layup by Ford. And now as time expires at the end of the first half, 61-41. This is the largest lead that the Gainesville Mighty Oaks have had in that first half this entire season. Keep in mind they did give up a 21-point lead in the third quarter when they played the Claremont Crocs, but something feels different about this team today. Maybe it's the addition of a couple guys, Melton Sanders and Isa Brandon, coming in and doing their job. We'll see if the new look Pride team will be back to start this second half in just a second. Stick with us. This game is not going anywhere. This is our second game of the day. One more game after this, which will be our Sunday night game of the week. Keep it here. This is the FBA on YouTube and Facebook Live, presented by Poly Wealth Management.
Holy cow, it's Nova Rex, the 80s legends. I want the keto. I want the double Diablo.
Cheddar bacon.
I'll take a double cheeseburger with extra cheese.
To go!
Here you go, boy.
Hey guys, I play a little guitar myself. How about me joining the band? Show us what you got, man. What's up, dudes? What do you think?
Yeah, man, it's pretty good, but you need more hair.
But the Mooyah burgers were great. Mooyah burgers rock!
At Envy Labs, we build web applications that start with an idea. They move through strategy and need an outside eye ahead of wireframes and technical specifications. There's design and layout and functionality, but there's also performance, things like accessibility and data visualization. It all comes together for what ultimately is a successful launch. Over the past decade, Envy Labs has built platforms that pair things like data and sports or environmental science. We've built technical training platforms around data science and around network administration, and we've bootstrapped and sold our own product. We are a temporary CTO and an outside specialist in strategy, design, and development. It takes a lot to go from idea to launched web application, but it's all right there in our name. Reach out to hello@envylabs.com and let's take a look at your idea together.
Fries and shakes Oviedo Mall. Best burger you'll ever eat. It's worth the drive.
Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Susie, and I'm a full-time partner and streamer on Twitch.tv. I've made it my mission to help gamers win in every area of life. So whether it's helping you win in gaming by teaching the latest tips and tricks on whatever games you might be playing, helping you win in fitness through my daily fitness streams, or even just helping you win in your week, we're building genuine community, and we've got a place just for you. So I want to encourage you right now to follow me over at twitch.tv/SusieLive. I stream Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see some of you soon.
So a 20-point lead as we get into the second quarter, or excuse me, the second half of this game. Alvin Delvey, I'm Jesse O. Alvin, you got a chance to speak to both coaches at the half. What did they say?
So starting with the Mighty Oaks, they just really like the press that they're throwing at them, and they really believe that they're doing a phenomenal job in transition. They like that they're throwing their fresh legs at the Pride, and that helps them with their press. They're keeping pressure on them, and they like how their defense is turning into offense, and they also like the input that the two new guys in Melton Sanders and Isa Brandon has brought into their team. So Isa Brandon clearly has done a great job defensively, and Melton has done phenomenal facilitating. So they believe that that's really helped them well around their game. But the only thing that they feel like they need to improve is just in their sets. So when they actually get a full possession, they want to use more of that shot clock and really get the ball moving around. And for the Pride, they just need to find a way to really utilize their guys and get guys in their spots so they can be as efficient as they were when they beat Brevard.
So now the Pride are coming out in a 20-point deficit. It's not like they haven't been here before, but it seems they come out strong in the beginning of games, and then they kind of let off the gas as the games go on. And we saw that here in the beginning of the first quarter. They came out pedal to the metal, and now they're down by 20. So is there something that the Pride really need to change up in maybe their team culture?
So definitely, they have to find a way to will their way in the second half. So you want to come out swinging. You want to play 4 quarters of solid basketball. So they come out swinging, but then they aren't willing to get punched back in the face and then throw another punch. So it's like they have a game plan. As soon as that game plan gets teetered with a little bit, they aren't able to adjust. They just need to do a better job of adjusting. So far, they realize that the press that they throw at the Mighty Oaks hasn't worked because there's a lot of guard play on the Mighty Oaks. They're very guard heavy, so breaking a press is very easy for them. So doing that is not going to work, and your guys are tired. So how do they replicate that or rectify that? They would have to find a way to get a half-court press or just be very aggressive and play passing lanes. Do something of that nature so that way they can actually get the defense that they desire from their team.
Let's go back down to the floor now for our second half of gameplay presented by Poly Wealth Management, a 20-point game. And the Pride will get first crack at possession here to start off the third. 12 minutes up on the clock. Sailing this is the start of the third. So, Person, Nicholson, L, Mitchell, Ford and St. Remy are in for the Pride on offense to start off the third quarter. The shot there is off the mark on the 3 by Ford. There's the pass ahead to Johnson. Johnson gets it and lays it in.
Too easy for Johnson. He recognized that, leaked out, and got it up and in on the smaller guy.
So it's Young, Hayes, Johnson, Demirovic, and Doherty in for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks to start the third quarter. Young coming up the floor, guarded by Mitchell. He saw it was a mismatch, throws it back to Demirovic, goes up, is met right there by Mitchell, and tapped out of bounds by Demirovic.
I feel so bad for Anthony Young's assist numbers in this league because he does a great job of getting guys in their spots, but then they don't finish it. So that would have been a nice assist for him because that was a great job driving and kicking to a cutting Eden. Just wasn't able to get that one up and in.
Doherty, the pass ahead to Hayes. Hayes to the left side, up with the right hand, and it's good.
Wow, I need him to celebrate after that one. Big, strong take with a big finish by Jabari Hayes.
Foul on the floor. The Orlando Magic hired a new head coach, Jamal Mosley, who is coming over from Dallas. He was an assistant coach for the Dallas Mavericks. He spent 7 seasons there.
Wow. So he was actually able to see and facilitate some of that growth that they witnessed post the great, why am I forgetting his name? You know who I'm talking about, Dirk. Dirk. So coming after his legacy ended in the Dallas, for him to facilitate that growth to get them where they are now, steady in the playoffs, that's pretty phenomenal for the Magic to get that caliber of a coach.
Now Dallas has a new head coach, Jason Kidd.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And you know where he went to school, Alvin?
Let me guess, somewhere on the West Coast?
That is correct. Go Bears, 65 to 41. Johnson down low. Great job there.
They got a lot of ham and potatoes at that block. Johnson making them work for it and being very aggressive early on in this game.
St. Remy to Ford. Ford now up with the right hand. He just clanks it off the bottom side of the rim. Demirovic fought for that rebound, and Doherty stepped out.
So a lot of hustling going on this possession. See if they can clean it up and get something up.
St. Remy left side, up and no good. Jabari Hayes, other direction, has that one stolen away by Person. Person against Johnson, now in a 2-on-1. Johnson lets him run right by, and Person with the put through. He's got 9 points, 67 to 43, a 24-point lead for the Mighty Oaks. Young up with the right hand, no good. Mitchell pulls down the rebound, the pass ahead from Ford, down to Lloyd, who puts it in with his right hand.
Pride can use this to go on a nice run of their own. Let's see how far this run will go. How bright will this fire shine and how hot will it burn?
Hayes from the right wing against St. Remy. Now he gets the screen and goes left as Demirovic cuts towards the basket. Now they'll bounce past to Demirovic, out to Doherty. Doherty, the sharpshooter, right corner. Good!
That's what Doherty does. 6'5" guard out of St. Augustine, banging home the trifecta from the corner.
And a foul against Hayes. A 25-point deficit for the Pride, Alvin. And St. Remy doing whatever he can to try to help his team, but the Pride just kind of have reverted back to their old ways.
Definitely, and the weight of this Gainesville team is very heavy. You have a lot of guys just bearing down on them offensively. And then when they try to do something defensively, we have guys like Brandon and the gang, really, because Demarovic, everyone plays defense. Jonathan Johnson, they all do a phenomenal job defensively. So it's just hard to get up points, and everything they earn right there, you see, that would be typically an easy layup to make. You got guys bearing on you. You have to make your free throws, but they struggle from the free throw line. So things are not going as planned for the Pride, and it's showing on that scoreboard.
Person now goes to the stripe to shoot 2. Person so far this season, 33% from the free throw stripe.
That's abysmal. You said 33%. I heard that correctly.
Yep.
Took me a second to process. I was like, that got to be a three-point percentage. Wow.
No, 33%.
That's tough. That is that is beyond tough. And Person is a guard for them, so
Whitley left corner. Now throws to a cutting Trey Jackson. Spins from the left block. Good.
wow, beautiful spin. Put him in the spin cycle. Look at the celebration as he goes back to half court. He knows what he just did.
St. Remy trying the same thing other side and didn't come close. Jackson again, up with the left hand. He can fly in, and there's Jonathan Johnson.
It's so hard not to say just John because, you know, he's going to lose his mind. So
yeah. Well, you know what's funny is actually this week on the depth chart, he was listed as John Johnson by Coach A.J. Sullivan, so I'm not out of my mind.
No, you're not
calling him that.
You're definitely not. But we had a special request by the man himself after he dropped 30 points. So you kind of have to respect it.
There's a three by Brian Brown, his first 3 points of the game.
It's a good job by Greg just facilitating on that one. And you don't have to recreate the wheel with basketball. There's sure plays that work. You drive as far as you can go, and then you kick when the defense collapses. Right there, Greg did that, and he got 3 points for his ball club.
74 to 49. St. Remy inside, and Mitchell creating some room.
Great job by Remy, understanding what he has to do offensively, and that's facilitate. 2 back-to-back dime drop.
Johnson, a beautiful up and under with the reverse. Oh my.
And he kissed it off the top of the glass. Johnson is having himself a game.
There's a bad pass by the Pride as it goes out of bounds.
And sometimes you just think, man, do you want to win this game? Because granted, turnovers happen. But it's like right when you're starting to get some runs, Greg just dropped 2 dimes. They got 4 points. They're playing tit for tat. And now you're just like, man, they could just keep scoring and lock up defensively. They can make this a game. And then you have a crucial turnover. But the Mighty Oaks are probably going to score on this one. So now you're just down even that much more.
Here's Isa Brandon checking in for Jonathan Johnson, who needs some time. Trey Jackson spinning, double teamed inside, quick give and go. And an offensive foul. It's a good call.
Great call. They're doing a great job this game, just watching like hawks.
Lloyd up top. Now inside, here's Brown. And it goes out of bounds off of the Mighty Oaks. So the Mighty Oaks looking to kind of stay in that win column. 1 game below 500 right now. Hoping to be back at that, assuming they can close this one out. St. Remy up top, his team trailing by 25. They almost had a turnover there, and Blackman stepped out of bounds, so that is a turnover. As soon as I said that, wow.
And that's the power we have. You can't take it for granted. real power here, Jesse. But I don't think the Pride have enough fuel in the tank, or whatever you want to call it, whatever metaphor you like, to get past this hump that's been put on by the Mighty Oaks. It seems like the Mighty Oaks are just dominating all facets of the game. Offensive rebounding, defensive prowess, moving the rock, scoring the basketball, all facets they're being dominated on. Versus in the second half versus Claremont, they didn't. As soon as Claremont went on a huge run to end the second quarter, and then to start the half, they went on another huge run, and that run stayed on the rest of the game. And we're not seeing that today. So great job by the Mighty Oaks by quelling the Pride and keeping their foot on their necks.
Blackman inside, and he's just short on the 2-footer, and he can use the backboard on that one. He's now got 6 points. 76-53, a 23-point lead for the Mighty Oaks. Isa Brandon picks up his dribble, give and go between him and Demirovic. Brandon falling to the deck, but draws the foul.
And that's just a good job, good communication by Isa and Eden. Just going back to back, just nice give and go, kept the eye contact, gave it right back to him, share the wealth, and now he's at the free throw line, shooting 2 once more.
First one is up and off the front side.
But one thing about the Mighty Oaks, they really know how to share the rock, and they always do so, and that's just the culture that Coach A.J. Stallworth has really instilled into his team, really making sure that it's a guard-heavy team. So when you typically have a guard-heavy team, that is the Phoenix Suns. Those teams like that where you facilitate and you move the rock and you know that everyone's going to get their touches. So pass up a good shot in order to get a great shot, and that's what you see the Mighty Oaks do more often than not.
Other side, St. Remy is fouled. Still a 76-53 ball game. Now St. Remy can go to the line. First one is up and good. He's now got 12 points. 50% this season from the free throw stripe.
So statistic shows what he will do with this next attempt. But if you're a Pride fan, you're just hoping that stats could be wrong just this one time. And it is. Great job by Remy breaking the split free throw curse on that one.
Here's Brandon dancing up top. Now he's got the match he wants. Against Blackman, Isa Brandon has that one tapped away. Wesley picks it up and shoots a 3. Demirovic the rebound. Brandon inside over Blackman, and he airballed it. As it goes out of bounds, Brandon thought someone else touched it.
And that was very fun to watch Brandon dance on that one. But you got to admit, that's a pretty stout defensive possession by the Pride.
Branch, right side Brown now.
Man, if Branch could have gotten that ball to him where he could catch it and shoot it, that would have been a nice trade ball for Brown.
Johnson, Brandon. Now Whitley gets his first touch in a couple of minutes. Demirovic, no look pass to the right side to Wesley up top. Good ball movement. The sharpshooter Sanders, good! How about that, Alvin?
That's beautiful. Look at the ball rotation, passing up good shots, and then right there you see a great shot by one of the guys you really, really want to have a good one in Sanders. Knocking down the tray ball, phenomenal job.
There's a made shot inside by Brown.
And one thing I like about the Pride in this game, they're not giving up. They're still attacking and trying to find weaknesses in this Mighty Oak defense, even if it's too little.
Wesley's shot rims out. St. Remy on the fast break, going other side. Picks up his dribble, throws it over to the right. Now Demirovic ahead to Whitley, and Whitley with an easy lay-in at the other end. Now has 11.
Great job by Whitley leaking out on that one. want to see him dunk it. If he's watching this game later on, we want you to dunk that rock, Whitley. We know you can get up there.
Nicholson L from right up top, hitting a very long two. Both officials signal that his foot was on the line. And Sanders airballs that one.
It's all right, just warming up. Gotta let it fly, though.
Under 3 minutes to play now in the third quarter. (81-59). Wesley inside, tapped around and stolen by Nicholson L.
Great defense possession by Nicholson L.
Blackman down low, gets by Sanders and makes the shot, draws the foul, and gets a chance for a three-point play. Blackman now with 8 points.
That's a smart play by Blackman, showing off that IQ. Realizing he has a smaller Milton on him and goes up strong, gets the and one, finishes. Let's see what he does with his free throw attempt.
Shane Prunty on one of our cameras today. He's always on hand to help out. Richard Thomas, our fantastic scorekeeper for today's game. His wife is driving on her way up to Chicago, Yolanda. We want to say hello to her as well. We'd like to thank her for letting Richard be here on the weekends with us. It's been a lot of fun. Isa Brandon inside, up with the left hand, and draws the foul.
That was smooth. Smooth is the best way to describe that possession. So you see them handling the wave that the Pride is putting on, and they're just really reaching and doing a great job of pressuring the ball handlers, but they're moving the rock, and then they hand it over to Isa Brandon. Nice pump fake, gets into the lane, and just a magician with the basketball, moves it around, gets to the free throw line. So I'm really excited to see how this team will be coming in these next couple weeks, because this is their first time getting together, and we're witnessing them play some pretty phenomenal basketball. We're seeing a lot of highlight plays. We're seeing a lot of smooth offense by the Mighty Oaks, and it's just very fun to watch. I like this brand of basketball. They got 82 points with 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter, so very fun to watch this Mighty Oaks team. Coach AJ's happy. Everyone on the bench is happy, and as a broadcasting crew, we're happy. And look at this steal.
There's a steal from Whitley. Whitley for three left side. Good! Whitley with 14 points. His team back up by 23 with 2:15 to play in the third. Blackman getting inside, blocked from the back.
That's scary.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So now Blackman goes to the line to shoot two. Uh-oh.
Jesse.
Saw it right out of his hand.
And that's just, it's a mental thing, because you see his guys coming up to him after every free throw, just trying to get his mind right. So it's definitely a mental block, kind of like what you see with Ben Simmons or Giannis Antetokounmpo. Just phenomenal players, elite athletes, struggle from that line. Some people eat from it, some people die by it. Right now you're seeing Blackman die from it, even though he split those two free throws.
Melton Sanders is fouled as he dribbled in. As Adrian Beltrace sort of shakes his head. Isa Brandon caught Branch on the ground. Brandon dancing and then screen from Gray. Brandon right side. And he couldn't get that one to fall. Good job by Wesley trailing the rebound. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. Whitley. I don't think Wesley was looking at the pass there.
That would have been very smooth. And one thing I like about this Mighty Oaks team, as these new guys came in and really changed the dynamic, a lot of guys, you've seen a lot of guys put the ball on the floor more and really use the lanes they create by doing that to look for their guys and facilitate. Very fun to watch.
Whitley, the bounce pass to Sanders. And now Whitley tries another three and off to the left. Foul on Sanders, and that'll be shots. The Pride are in the bonus. Looking outside now, it's all gray through the stained glass windows that we have here.
Halfway through. Welcome to Florida, Jesse. This is not the West Coast. As you look on our left, you see the sun shining, and as you look to the right, you see the clouds yelling at you, letting you know what's gonna happen in the next 2 hours. So slowly, you're gonna start seeing these windows just one's taken, another, and then we're in the dark side.
St. Remy makes a couple free throws. He's got 15, and now the lead back to 20 for Gainesville. Wesley, down low from the right block, he's got 7. Branch, other side, few dribbles, now going in with his left to Beltre. Takes his time, lining up the 3 and hitting his first 3 points of the game.
Great shot to knock the rust off and get that up and in.
Sanders had a horde of defenders on him and shoot them all up. Whitley yelling to the stars after he hits the 3. He's got 17.
Great way to answer back by getting a 3 of her own. Daquan Whitley having himself a game. Oh, man.
St. Remy trying to spin it on Wesley. A quick give off between him and Blackman. And St. Remy can't hit the shot from the right side. And it's out off of the Pride. A lot of energy on the Gainesville Mighty Oaks bench. And you could probably hear crickets from the Pride's bench, if I had to guess. Whitley over the top of Branch. Oh my. That's just flaunting at this point. He's got 20.
And he's letting them know Daquan Whitley is on one.
St. Remy full speed on the other side. He's got 17 to Sanders. And Sanders laying it in, and that'll probably be the last shot of the quarter. And it is. So through 3 quarters of action, a 25-point lead now for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. It's a 95-70 ball game. 1 more quarter up and coming, and stay with us because after this one we have our Sunday night game of the week here in our bubble season of the FBA.
World where one girl goes on endless adventures, gives you unbelievable toy unboxings, does insane food challenges, and plays way too much Roblox. It's Elle's Adventures. Subscribe now. Do it. Why not?
Pride need to find something here to end this ball game. They have one more quarter of action. To this point, is it more just a consolation game? Show what you can prove. Down by 25.
Definitely trying to figure out what can work in your next game, because right now you lost this game. But you don't want this loss to not be utilized as the lesson. You want to figure out what can work in our next matchup. How can we have closure with this game and then build on it?
Wesley inside, missed that one. And he got his own rebound. Sanders right up top. Good!
There it is. There it is. Milton Sanders has high praise from Coach AJ Stallworth, from Jesse O, from everyone who's witnessed him play, and that's why. Banging home trifectas is what he does, and we are seeing it live in living color. Great shot by Melton.
Turnaround catch and shoot by Mitchell, and Wesley the rebound. Sanders again left side, and he's just strong on that one. Branch right down the middle.
And Branch has a very nice 15-footer. You want to see him be more aggressive, because when his shots are falling, they really fall. He makes it rain and pour from that mid-range.
Good on the three by Jaquan Whitley. He's hit a couple of those today. He's now got 23 points.
Jaquan Whitley is balling from beyond the arc. When he's playing like that, they cannot lose.
St. Remy picks up his dribble, throws it inside. Blackman now turning the corner and couldn't use the backboard to his advantage. Isa Brandon, a big rebound in how he moves in transition. Ball stolen away by Brown. Brown throws it ahead to Branch. Branch down low on the right side. An easy layup.
Too many bodies in one area for the Mighty Oaks. You have to space the court. Right there, you saw that one guy was able to defend all three of those guys. That results in a turnover.
Sanders tried to get fancy with the pass. Gray and Sanders have not played too much yet. Sanders taps that one away. They're still trying to figure out the flow within each other. And that'll happen sometimes.
And that's what's interesting. They're figuring each other out, but they still put up 101 points with basically 10 minutes left in this ball game. So it's very interesting to see how they will go moving forward, because they had such a dynamic offensive showing in this one with their debut of two of their elite scorers in this game. We've witnessed two guys come in and just put their fingerprints all over. So as this season wears on, how will they gel with each other? And Blackman has just been playing phenomenal on that block. You see him do it one more time on that last possession.
Lead up to 25 for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. Brandon with a screen from Gray. Now Brandon tries the three. Couldn't get that one to fall. 9.5 to play in the fourth. St. Remy pushing in transition. And Mitchell creating some separation down low to make the shot.
Good job by Mitchell, getting that board, being aggressive, and getting it up and in.
Sanders on Blackman. This is a mismatch. Sanders dribbling left, and he lost the handle of it.
That's a great defensive possession by the Pride. A little bit of showmanship by Mitchell with the hand behind his head.
There's a stolen ball by Dorsey. Dorsey comes to a stop, and he couldn't get the stolen ball, and turnover to fall. Now a timeout taken on the floor with 8:47 to play in the fourth quarter. It's a 21-point lead for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks, still, who have hit cruise control in the ball game.
Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Susie, and I'm a full-time partner streamer on Twitch.tv. I've made it my mission to help gamers win in every area of life. So whether it's helping you win in gaming by teaching the latest tips and tricks on whatever games you might be playing, helping you win in fitness through my daily fitness streams, or even just helping you win in your week, we're building genuine community, and we've got a place just for you. So I want to encourage you right now to follow me over at twitch.tv/SusieLive. I stream Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see some of you soon.
The deficit is still 21 points for the Pride.
And that's just because of the onslaught Mighty Oaks has brought offensively. They have too many weapons for the Pride to handle defensively. Didn't matter what they threw at them. Whether it be a 2-2-1, a diamond press, it didn't work. And now you see them fighting for their life in this one.
St. Remy, other side, a little fired up. Here's Whitley now beyond the arc. Goes inside, Wesley now taking his time, shooing off St. Remy, and St. Remy a block and a foul.
And one thing you have to love about the Pride, Coach Christopher Espinoza was giving it to them in their last timeout, just giving them the actual pride and realize that they are better than they've been playing. They're coming off of a win. They finally got a win, and now you're playing you sunk to this level. And you see him on the sideline really getting animated, and you see that bleeding over into the play of Greg St. Remy. You see him playing fired up on that block right there, and for him, he has 8 minutes and 11 seconds to lay it all out on the line. So he's trying to find a way to will his guys on the court to play with that same fiery intensity that his coach believes in. Now on the other end, the Mighty Oaks are just slapping them around. They're having a lot of fun, they're showing out, they're having a great time, and they're just trying to maintain this lead that they've created this game so far.
All right, we have a technical foul, blue 42.
Technical foul goes against Elijah Gray.
I want to say that's huge, but that actually is huge because Greg got to knock down that free throw, which is going to boost that percentage up. You know, because now he's
50.
Yeah, he split his last free throw,
Yeah.
and he got this one to go. So he's looking pretty. He's up right now, 66% if he discount the misses that he had.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
For one game,
We tried.
Hard to bring up from 50 to 66.
No, I'm just
Probably
saying
like
for this game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, for the season, yeah.
I thought you meant on the season. I was like, it's probably only go up a couple ticks. Like, I'll get to 50.003 at some point, maybe. Whitley, Hayes, left side, and that one just bounces around and won't go in. Person, other direction from the left block up with the left hand. Dorsey pulls down the rebound. Now Branch, right corner, shot clock resets. St. Remy inside and traveled. Took a few too many steps.
Traveled a little bit, rotated that pivot, slid it, did something. It was on the far end, so it's hard for us to see what exactly he did, but he was traveling.
7.5 minutes to play in the fourth. Young dancing inside. Johnson lining up a three, left wing. Boom!
Jesse, it is just so fun to watch Anthony Young sing and make music with that ball, and Jonathan Johnson able to bang home that trifecta because Anthony Young draws all that attention.
Branch on the other side hits a shot over Johnson after a pump fake. Other side, Doherty able to lay it in on the fast break in transition. That's only his second basket of the day, but 5 points for him. The lead back up to 21 with under 7 minutes to play in the last quarter of this ball game, but still another game to come, and that is our Sunday night game of the week. Blackman inside and fouled.
Great job by Blackman, understanding the mismatch in the situation, getting very aggressive, getting into the chest of the defender, drawing the foul. Now let's see what he will do with these free throws. But going back to a couple of plays ago, Branch has really solidified himself as a premier mid-range shooter. So for this Pride team, they're going to have to find a way to have him running baselines or whatever may work to get him more shots at that 15-foot range because he is very dynamic from that distance.
You can hear Chris Espinosa yelling reset. Blackman from the line. You missed both of them, Alvin. You're down in the game, you have any chance of wanting to get back, you gotta make free throws.
No one's guarding you.
It's the only open shot in basketball that you're guaranteed. Anthony Young inside, Doherty, sharp shooting three, good!
Wow. Look at that guard play. And Doherty knocking down the shot. That is just beautiful basketball from top to bottom. The Mighty Oaks are not letting go.
Inside, a turnover. Jonathan Johnson with the stolen ball. Anthony Young looking ahead, throws it left. Doherty again, left side. And here comes St. Remy. Ford, left wing. And Johnson, a big rebound there. Sort of seems like things are just winding down. Chances are dwindling for the Pride.
Oh, the chance is gone, Jesse.
Oh.
I don't think there's anything left in the tank for the Pride because the Mighty Oaks are just playing so well offensively. The Mighty Oaks are going on a run. And that usually doesn't happen when a team is trying to come back. When you're trying to come back, you have to stop all the offense, eliminate all hope, and it doesn't seem like that. We're watching Anthony Young just dissect and just carve them up offensively.
Hayes, a nice take down low through traffic. Okay.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. See, and we're witnessing beautiful offense by the Mighty Oaks, but we can't really say the same for the Pride.
Ford inside has his shot blocked by Demirovic. Johnson to Hayes with the reverse. Now Hayes with 16 points.
Look at this onslaught by the Mighty Oaks. They're going on a run late in this game, which is perfect for them because they need to start figuring a way to just start dropping it on them late in game. Before the Pride, this is terrible.
That one fell through. Now here's Hayes. Other side through traffic. Another easy shot for Hayes down low. I think he's starting to realize guys down low can't guard him.
There was no one down low. Blackman is up top playing defensive at the point, but he's the biggest guy on the court. So it's very tough for them defensively when Blackman isn't on that block, able to send shots away like he usually does.
Person down low, making that one. So the Pride as a team from beyond the arc shoot 24% this season, Alvin. They were taking quite a few there. Johnson fouled and gets the free throw stripe to shoot.
And on that one right there, you see Johnson take advantage of the fact that Blackman was behind them. If you remember early on in this game, Blackman was playing very stout defense on Eden, but it's because he was on the block. Blackman is a premier defender in this league. He gets about 2 blocks a game, give or take, and he does so by just standing on that block and sending shots away and deterring shots, getting boards and things of that nature. So when he's not there, that absence, that void in the paint, people like Jonathan Johnson are going to take advantage of that, and you see it right there as he capitalizes on an and-one opportunity.
Johnson with 30 points.
Man.
Ford, right side three.
One thing about Ford is he's going to get his buckets and he's going to impact the game in a positive way. Phenomenal job by him.
Demirovic couldn't put that one in the second time. No, sir. No look past Doherty with a foot on the line, but it was a long 2. Hit by Jared Doherty, who's now got 10 points. He's made 3 of his last 4 shots. Wow.
That comes on the back of Eden playing his heart out to get that board.
Person now with 14. Clock now down to 3 minutes left of gameplay. Doherty, another 3 right side.
Hand down, man down. You have to put your hand up if you're guarding Jared Doherty, and right there he shows you just why.
Foul on the floor. Here's Ford to inbound. Now finds Corbin Hawkins out of Davenport, Florida. The new kid for this team. Trying to get around Doherty. Hawkins coming to a stop over Demirovic. Couldn't get that one to fall. Johnson the rebound. The pass ahead to Hayes like a wide receiver. Blocked down low by Person, but a foul.
And how about the handle by Corbin on that other offensive possession? Wasn't able to get that shot to go in, but you love to see him get in and out of his package and get exactly where he wanted to on the court. That was very interesting and a little unexpected by the Pride team and Corbin Hawkins. But on the other end, you see once again the Mighty Oaks at the free throw line with the chance to stretch this lead even farther.
(123-95). A technical foul went against Alex Ford. A lot of free throws here for the Angelo Mighty Oaks. A little bit of thunder outside today.
About that time.
Hayes now from the stripe. Off the mark on that last one. Corbin stepped out of bounds.
Good job to close out by the Mighty Oaks, forcing him to have to put that ball on the ground, extended that foot out, nabbed for stepping out of bounds.
A 30-point lead now for the Mighty Oaks. Trey Jackson up top. 33.
Oh, he's feeling himself. That's a deep three with some contact. Great job by Trey.
Dorsey a pump fake, almost loses the handle of it. Spins, right corner, three now on the way. Good!
Beautiful shot.
Aaron Elliott Jr. Jared Doherty, other side.
That's how you answer back with a tray ball of your own.
Hawkins blocked down low by Demirovic. Harriet inside, he makes the shot over Demirovic that second time. Now he's got his first 2 points of the ball game. Jonathan Johnson raising it up and throwing it down. Gives me a little shimmy on the side as well.
Call on the back of a no-look pass once again by the electrician, as smooth as jazz. Eden facilitating that play.
Look at Dorsey, a little runner left side and hit the floater. Adam Dorsey with his first 2 points of the game as the clock now down under 1 minute to play in the fourth.
I like how the Pride just kind of dumped their bench in and let them run away with it. And they're actually playing pretty solid basketball. There's not a huge decline in the play.
Trey Jackson a little confident on the three.
Why wouldn't he be? They're up 31 points, 46 seconds. Have a little fun out there. Shoot it from logo.
I don't know if we'll be seeing many makes if we start shooting it from there, Alvin. Threes I'm okay with still.
I didn't say we were going to see any makes.
Here, oh, okay, that's very fair.
Great board.
Big rebound by Dorsey. And the putback by Aaron Elliott Jr., who's now got 5 points. Hayes, free throw line extended, no. And Hawkins the rebound as he spins. Shot clock is off. Hawkins against Demirovic. And Demirovic pulls down the rebound. Demirovic ahead, throws it left. Jonathan Johnson can walk this one out if he wants. That is gonna do it here for game 2 of our doubleheader. The final score, 104-33. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks finally get back to 500 on the season, and this is where they pretty much wanted to be all season. 133-104 as we bring you in to us to kind of close this thing out. Alvin, a lot of ball sharing by the Gainesville Mighty Oaks this season, not just this season, this game. Joquan Whitley with 23 points. Jonathan Johnson had 32. Jared Doherty added on 17. Most of those came in the fourth quarter. Who's your player of the game?
Wow, that's tough because I want to go with John Johnson, but I have to kind of split this one and say the two new guys. I like what Issa Brandon and Melton Sanders brought to the table this game, giving them a new dynamic, and Issa Brandon just was phenomenal on the defensive end, and I feel like that effort just transpired and bled through to the whole team, and I feel like it's between those two who I have to give, because they came in, new league, new team, and they did a phenomenal job hanging with everyone and really giving their impact.
The Pride now move back into the losing column. They're now 1-6 on the season. That's good for the worst record in the FBA. But don't worry, Tampa Gunners are just right behind them.
Neck and neck.
But the Gainesville Mighty Oaks now back at 4-4 on the season, so they're 500 again. What'd they do right in this game?
Wow, they did it right by having phenomenal guard play, really moving the ball around. You saw them just really pass it up, and in the first half, that was something they felt like they didn't do. They did a great job in the first half of turning their defense into offense and doing what they've done in transition, but they struggled in their sets because they got the ball off too quickly. They didn't move it around as much. However, in the second half, their adjustment was to do just that. You see them move the ball around, a good shot to a great shot, and they use way more shot clock in their possession in the second half, and that turned into a lot more points, and you see them explode in the second half and ultimately lead to their victory.
One more game left in our triple header today. It's the Claremont Crocs and the Brevard Bobcats, 2 of the top 5 teams in the FBA. So stay tuned. We got our Sunday night game of the week coming up in just a second. For Alvin Delvey, Jerry Pettit, Jesse O, stick with us. Thanks for tuning into this one as the Gainesville Mighty Oaks finish this one out 133-104.